Getting down to Antarctica definitely fulfilled a bit of a childhood dream for me, because I grew up hearing stories of Sir Ed and Shackleton and Scott and about the incredible hardships that those guys encountered down in Antarctica.
Especially as New Zealanders, we have such a connection to Antarctica, and to be able to go down with purpose, with meaning, and actually have an adventure down there, that was just a million times better than I could ever imagine.
We've just flown halfway around the world and taken a boat across the Drake Passage, and finally we're here, sitting looking up at a mountain whose peak we can't even see because it's so covered in fog.
We had this 48-hour weather window. We had no idea what the ice conditions were like. We had absolutely no idea if we could even get onto the ice.
Just put my harness on, put my boots on, looking at this slope that we're about to climb, which is so steep, just rising up out of the ocean. And I just thought, I actually don't know if I can do this.
So I remember in that boat being very overwhelmed and like staring up at this immense environment and thinking that I've got to capture this. And then I look over and see William, and he's just taken his leg off. How the hell is he going to do this?
10 years ago, my life changed forever. I was on a mountaineering trip, and in the middle of the night, the mountain erupted. Sent 1.5 million cubic meters of mud, rock and water up into the air, and it came down on top of me. It trapped me in the hut, it pinned me, it crushed my legs, and really I should have been dead. It took a lot of hard work, blood and sweat and tears over the years to be able to get my leg right, get my fitness back, get in the right mindset to tackle something like that.
And so it really put everything in perspective, that we were each doing this for our own reasons and each had our own little personal battles to overcome.
This is the first mountain I've climbed, and it's in Antarctica, and the thought of it terrified me. And that's what I love about adventure, is it's all about pushing yourself beyond what you think you can do and just trampling over your fears and backing yourself.
We've got our ropes on, and I'm harnessed in directly behind Isobel, and you can't see anything. Like, it's just literally wide out.
I was anticipating a long time spent cruising around in that mist, trying to find a safe way through the glacier.
It was very quiet when we were walking along, and then I heard this enormous ice fall come from somewhere, and it really did kind of take me back to when I was in the Mount Ruapehu eruption.
Oh.
I was sort of there being like, I'm attached to this rope with a dude with one leg, and I don't know how it's going to go.
As I thought to myself, what am I going to do here? Am I going to hit the ground and dig my ice axe in? Is there going to be a big avalanche or ice fall coming? It really did make my guts twist.
It was really surreal because you couldn't see anything, and you're just navigating this complete maze of crevasses.
These crevasses weren't just little slots, some of them were big, bottomless blue pits.
I mean, as a rookie, I didn't know much at all, but our guides and the rest of the team knew heaps. That was pretty reassuring when you're walking through a whiteout in Antarctica surrounded by crevasses. And I think for me, that's a really special part of an adventure, is the team that you're with.
I was looking up all the time and I could just see a hint of blue, and I thought, man, there's a slight chance that we could actually pop through.
And then boom, like cloud peels back and it's just Antarctica everywhere. Wow.
God. It's your Antarctica moment.
Stoke factor was 1 million plus, and everyone just clicked into this kind of super bubbly attitude and just stoked to be there.
Look at that. This is the best mountain I've ever climbed. I can say that. This is the spot, mate. Look at that. This is so stunning.
Never could imagine that 10 years ago, lying in my hospital bed all broken and battered, that I'd be able to stand up on top of a mountain in Antarctica.
The thing about exploring is it's so addictive. Each new adventure you do just makes you want more.
Just incorporate doing something pretty adventurous into your everyday life, and eventually you can build on that to go and do those really epic things.